I want you to give those statistics to you. These relate to allegations of human rights against the army from 1994 to 30th September 2010 in Jammu and Kashmir. Allegations received were 988. This figure is up to 30th September this year. Allegations received 988, allegations investigated 965, allegations under investigation 23, allegations found baseless, false 940, allegations found true 25, persons punished 25, and compensation. The officers, 32 officers and 37 officers below officer rank were dismissed with life imprisonment. I leave this here and come to my concluding part. India has been pretty generous with Pakistan over the last 63 years. It gave up the military option in 1947 when, rather than expelling Pakistan invading forces from Jammu and Kashmir, it appealed to UN for a political settlement. In 1965, India again chose political route, even restoring the strategic Attique pass and pawned 13,620 in Kargil to Pakistan. In 1971, despite a comprehensive military victory, India did not force a resolution of Kashmir on its terms. India's remarkable restraint was demonstrated post-Kargil and attacks against Parliament and Mumbai. India is willing and ready to resume talks. Both India and Pakistan face common internal security threats, from homegrown terrorism to lack of human security. Not only have the two kept each other down, but also put the rest of the region in an economic rut. India-Pakistan differences have brought in external players to the detriment of South Asia oneness. Whatever the dispute or difference in Afghanistan or elsewhere, it is suggested that Kashmir is the silver bullet to end all problems. But is that really so? Or are there other more deep-seated issues? In 2000, General Pervez Musharraf told a Rotary Club meeting that even if Kashmir issue was resolved, India-Pakistan relations would not normalize altogether and automatically. By the way, in 2007, India and Pakistan came very close to a mutually acceptable settlement of Jammu and Kashmir. So close that only signatures were required if it had been upfront. And the details of these were available. That means a Kashmir resolution is doable. It is eminently doable if both sides have the political will to do it. What kind of Pakistan does India want? A vibrant democracy with the army under civilian control. During his Lahore visit to Minar-e Pakistan, Prime Minister Vajgl said that a stable, secure and prosperous Pakistan was in India's interest. The loudest cheer at the ongoing Commonwealth Games during the opening ceremony march past next to the host team was for the Pakistani contingent. Indian and Pakistani troops, and I know this, have come to each other's rescue on UN missions. I believe if Pakistan stops cross-border activities in Jammu and Kashmir, peace can prevail and lead to a negotiated settlement in Jammu and Kashmir. I thank the Alliance of Liberals and Democrats for Europe for inviting me, and you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time and patience.
You know, I think you said a lot of things that needed saying, but there's also a number of things there that would be regarded as deeply controversial. One of which is that, well, personally, I can't accept that India was greatly provoked by terrorist attacks. The reaction struck me from the Indian side has led to the deaths of many civilians, and the figure is grossly disputed. I've seen figures, I think even from the Indian side, say that there have been 30,000 deaths in Kashmir, of which a significant proportion must be civilians. Some of them were killed by terrorists, some of them appear to have been killed in large numbers by Indian forces. I've seen figures that take that above 100,000. I'm not, one of the, anyone can quote, can be the sources of this data, because it is one of the points about this seminar, that invite people to comment on that. But also just on this, just to take this forward, you just said that an agreement is doable. Well, what would be the terms of the agreement? Can you know it? Yes, I would be inviting you. That's you might know. Look, the general referred to how close India and Pakistan have come to reaching an agreement on the future of Kashmir. What would be the basis of that might unite the two countries?
2007.
Let me tell you that I have been part of this dialogue process for a long time, and my recollection is that the issue, the Jammu and Kashmir dispute, has been discussed, as I mentioned. It was the primary issue in our discussions in the last 7-8 years. But to say that we were coming close to a resolution of this dispute, I would not really say that we were coming close to the resolution of this dispute, for the simple reason that there were a number of ideas which were exchanged. The basic parameters of our discussions remain the UN Security Council resolutions, but certainly we were looking at various options which were basically came to a resolution of this dispute which was satisfactory to India, Pakistan and the people of Kashmir within the confines of the parameters that were set by the UN Security Council resolution. The discussions certainly remained inconclusive. At the official level, I was part of the official dialogue process. Our position remained that the issue could only be resolved in accordance with the UN Security Council resolution and in accordance with the aspirations of the people. But certainly, India had a different position which was entirely different from that position that was being articulated. I would certainly like to respond to a number of things. Let me finish it. I just want to respond to 2 or 3 more points that you had just mentioned in your intervention, in your presentation. One, General Mehta argued that the plebiscite could not be held in Jammu and Kashmir in accordance with the UN Security Council resolutions because of the non-implementation of certain obligations by Pakistan which were given in the UN Security Council resolutions. To tell you the truth, the UN Security Council resolutions, if you read those resolutions carefully, they imposed obligations on both India and Pakistan. I would not really like to go into the debate as to which party did not follow certain part of the resolution or other party. I can say that India did not fulfill certain parts of its obligations. You can say that Pakistan did not fulfill certain parts of its obligations. But my point is that is this a valid argument? Is this a sufficient reason to deny the people of Jammu and Kashmir for the last 67 years their legitimate right of self-determination that had been promised to them? And then, we are talking about the situation that existed in the 40s, whereby you say that Pakistan did not fulfill its part of the obligation in 49 or 50, but then the Prime Minister of India is on record as having made a commitment on the floor of the Indian Parliament that India is committed to holding a plebiscite in Jammu and Kashmir, and this is a promise that he repeatedly made to the people of Jammu and Kashmir, which was never fulfilled. One. The other thing that has been mentioned, that 110 people who have been recently killed, Pakistan was involved. This is perhaps for the first time in this forum that we are getting all independent organizations, accounts given by Indian academics, impartial Indian observers. They have admitted that this is an indigenous intifada, as was the case in 87 when it was indigenously started.
There is absolutely no proof of any involvement of any external element, or even Pakistan involvement has been substantiated or proved, except for certain elements from India. You read the accounts of all independent organizations, media accounts, they all say, even the Indian newspaper, Indian television channels, they have been advocating that this has been a purely indigenous intifada, which started because of the denial of their rights. Mumbai attacks, to tell you the truth, where, when this attack on the Indian Parliament took place, I was posted in Delhi at that particular time. We offered joint investigation of the incident. It was denied by the Indian side. We had offered that we can send our team of investigators who would, because at that particular time also certain accusations were made against Pakistan. We offered joint investigation, but the same thing was denied. In the case of Mumbai attack, I think Mumbai offered a very good opportunity for both India and Pakistan to forge a cooperative mechanism. As a matter of fact, a mechanism already exists between Pakistan and India to investigate the kind of attacks which have taken place in India. Pakistan has offered its maximum cooperation that Pakistan will punish those in case sufficient evidence, the evidence which can stand in a court of law, that is provided to Pakistan, but that evidence has not so far been provided to Pakistan. And I want to go on record that recently the interaction that has been made between Pakistan and India, we have again requested that the entire evidence should be shared with us, so that we are able to fully investigate the matter. One more thing that I would like to mention here. Terrorism, Pakistan, accusations have been made against Pakistan for involvement in terrorism. We think this is, in my intervention, this is the same thing that I mentioned. Let's not indulge in propaganda. Let's get to real issues. You did this, I will say you did this. This is what has been the history of Pakistan-India relations. This is what has been happening. You throw Mumbai at us, we will throw 101 things on you. We will bring in your involvement in Balochistan. The passport. Let me share with this forum that